Hello everyone, or should I say good morning everyone, and welcome back to Riverbend Spring Series. It's a brand new day, and good morning Walter.
First month on the farm behind you, kiddo. How's it going?
It's going great.
Nice to hear. Don't forget, farming is a learning process that never ends. You will always learn something new, no matter how long you've been doing it.
Yep, that's right, I better go to work. So far, we harvested canola and wheat, and we have bought an oil production. And it barely produced 400 liters of oil. So that means it will take a while to get all of the canola processed. We have moved on into October, so now we can seed canola as well as wheat and barley. And nothing else until spring. So my plan is to... Oh, I forgot that we also own field number 2, which is harvested already, and it is the biggest field that we own. But it isn't cultivated or plowed, so is our seeder a direct drill? Unfortunately, it isn't. Okay, with that knowledge gathered, I think I'll seed this field that we cultivated with canola today. So, first things first, let's start up the 7810 and get the seeder attached and filled up with seed. Oh, it doesn't fertilize at the same time. So we will need to buy a fertilizer spreader at some point in the near future. There we go, all filled up. I better turn on the lights because I can barely see anything. Okay, now I just need to set up the GPS and then we can go to work. I kind of wish that you could set the number of headlands to 0. Now I know that you can just drive to the edge of the field, but I'm still nitpicking a little. It would be nice. Am I going crazy or are we not seeding? I can barely see the difference. Oh, we are definitely seeding. It's just difficult to see where you have already been. Well, the sun is finally out and we are almost done. Don't mind the 2 bales that are still on the wheat field. I still don't have a way to get them into the shed. Okay, that is the seeding portion of the episode done. Hopefully. This shed is massive, but a bit unpractical for the size of machines that we have. So I hope I can squeeze them in between the posts. Yeah, it doesn't fit in all the way, so I'll leave it halfway there. The next thing that I want to do today is to go cultivate field number 2. So I'll use the worker on that. Now, how do you set a worker job? Oh, it's exactly the same as it was in FS22. But I still want to know how well will it navigate to the field. We are starting in the middle of the yard, and it is working it out meter by meter. And it got to the field without any hiccup. Where will it start though? In the middle, just as I have hoped it will. I'll leave it to work its magic, so that I can go do... Oh, actually, I'll first check on the cows. Oh, that's not good. They don't have any food, since it is October, and the meadow isn't growing as fast anymore. So, if I want to keep them, I need to get them some hay that will last them the winter. So, I think first thing is that we need to go to the farm shop.
5 minutes later.
Now, we have two options. The first one, and most likely the smarter one, is that I just buy bales throughout the winter. Or I could future-proof myself and just buy the entire hay lineup: mower, tether and the windrower. Plus, we already have the baler, which is the most expensive one. Now, the bales would cost us, if I can find them, here they are, $1.50 per bale. Plus, we would need to buy a front loader so that we could move them. Or, hear me out, I can buy this Kuhn front mower for $13.50, this Krone tether for $15.50, plus this Sipe windrower for $5,000, and just make my own hay bales. Which is just what I did. And we are now to our last $8,000. Not ideal, so I'll attach the mower and the tether to the Zetor and we can go to work. Now, I think we have a bit of a grassland at the end of the fields, so for now we will mow them, and later on I will dedicate a field just for hay and silage. Well, it doesn't look like much, but it still took me a minute to mow. Now I need to tet it. Luckily, I already have the tether attached to the back. I am glad that I went with the bigger one, so that I can get things done faster. But I don't think that won't be enough hay for this winter, so I'll mow some more just in case. plus it won't hurt to have a bit extra. At the end we can still sell it and make a bit of profit. Or a bit of money back. I decided to also mow this area next to the big field, since it's too steep to make it arable, so might as well use it to make hay. I think that should be enough, and you might have noticed it started to rain. Now, I think it won't affect the hay, but it still looks ridiculous to make hay whilst it's raining. Also, the John Deere doesn't mind it's raining, so I'll leave it to finish up the field, and I'll go unhook the mower and the tether. And then I might as well go get the windrower and start windrowing the hay. It isn't the biggest one, but it certainly is the smallest one. Now, I might regret this, but I didn't want to go bankrupt because of 3 cows. Although I did make it 90% the way to it. Anyway, now there is still a good chance that we do go bankrupt. But hopefully not today. Let me just check up on the worker and see how it is doing. Everything seems fine. Everything seems to be fine. So I'll just leave it to it. Have you ever noticed how reflective the hay is in FS25? It just looks weird. It doesn't look like hay at all. Or it doesn't look like grass at all. Well, I might as well go windrow some hay, since we don't have anything better to do right now. Now that the hay is all windrowed up, there is quite a lot of it, so hopefully we will get a decent amount of bales out of it. It does look like the worker is done with the field, so I'll park the Z-Tor under the tree and we will take the 7810 back to the shed. And unfortunately, I'll have to end today's episode here. Thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please leave a like and consider subscribing. I'm Farmer's Chaos, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.